Welcome to Malice and Mystery, where shadows whisper and the unknown beckons. Step into a realm of spine-tingling horror, eerie mysteries, and chilling tales. From real-life paranormal encounters to unsolved enigmas and spine-chilling urban legends, we bring you the darkest stories from the shadows. Subscribe if you dare, and remember, some mysteries are better left unsolved. People who woke up in another dimension, have you ever woken up and felt like something was off? Maybe a street was different, a memory didn't match up, or someone you knew acted like they had never met you before? While most would brush it off as a lapse in memory, some people swear they have woken up in an entirely different dimension. Could parallel realities be colliding? Tonight, we explore chilling real-life accounts of people who claim to have slipped into another world. Story 1. The Lorena Garcia incident in 2008. A woman named Lorena Garcia woke up to a world that felt wrong. Her bedsheets were unfamiliar, her pajamas were different, and the company she worked for no longer existed, at least not in the way she remembered. Her boyfriend, whom she had been dating for months, was gone, and in his place was an ex she had broken up with years ago, acting as if nothing had changed. Desperate for answers, she searched for proof of her old life but found none. To this day, she claims she somehow woke up in an alternate reality where everything was just slightly different. Story 2. The Mystery of James Richards. A man named James Richards claimed he experienced a reality shift in 2009 when he allegedly found himself in a world where the Beatles never broke up. According to him, he was driving through California when he stopped to rest and lost consciousness. When he awoke, he found himself in a different reality and was approached by a man who gave him a cassette tape of a Beatles album that didn't exist in our world. It's titled Everyday Chemistry. James made it back to our reality somehow, and even uploaded this strange album online. Was it an elaborate hoax? Or did he briefly step into another dimension? Story 3. The Jaffer Voren Case. In the 19th century, a mysterious man named Jaffer Voren was discovered in Frankfurt, Germany. He spoke an unknown language, but also spoke broken German. He claimed to come from a country called Luxaria, located on a continent called Sacria, both places that do not exist on any map. Authorities were baffled as the man seemed confused about his surroundings, as if he had somehow ended up in the wrong reality. He was studied by scholars but eventually vanished, leaving behind more questions than answers. Story 4. The Strange Case of Carol Chase McElhaney. Carol Chase McElhaney experienced something terrifying in 2006 while driving through California. She decided to visit her hometown of Riverside, but when she arrived, nothing was right. The streets were familiar but distorted. Her childhood home was gone. The cemetery where her relatives were buried was missing, and even the people she encountered seemed strange and unfriendly. Frightened, she left the town immediately. Days later, she returned only to find everything exactly as she had remembered. Was she just disoriented? Or had she crossed into a parallel version of her hometown? Story 5. The Man from Tord. In 1954, a man arrived at Tokyo's Haneda Airport with a passport from a country that didn't exist in Tord. His passport was filled with real visas and stamps, and he spoke multiple languages fluently. When officials questioned him, he became frustrated, insisting that Tord was a real country between France and Spain. The man was placed in a hotel under guard while authorities investigated. But by morning, he had vanished along with all of his belongings. No trace of him was ever found. Was he a traveler from another dimension? Conclusion: are these just cases of mistaken memory, vivid dreams, or something far more mysterious? Science tells us that parallel realities could exist, but could some people actually slip between them? Perhaps one day you might wake up in a world that looks the same but feels just a little too different. And if you do, how would you know if you ever made it back? If you enjoyed this unsettling dive into the unknown, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Who knows? You might just find yourself in another dimension, but at least you have Malice and Mystery to guide you through it. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tales of the mysterious and macabre. Until next time, stay curious and stay cautious.